Hey guys, how is everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing great. If you have any prayer requests or praises, please drop those in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Love to be praying for you guys. You might notice this is a little different than my house. I'm calling this one Car Rides with Cody. I am buckled in. I am in park. I'm not driving. Don't worry, we're not breaking any rules out here. I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about sharing the gospel. Matthew 28:19 says, Jesus said, go and make disciples of all nations. And when we hear that verse, it's a huge verse about evangelizing, and so that's kind of why I want to talk about it. And I don't want to specifically focus on making disciples of nations, because most of us aren't in the position to go to different countries right now and teach there or try to evangelize there or anything. But we are in a position to be talking to our friends and bringing the gospel to our friends. And there's a couple things that I have gathered out of my personal experience of my friends using them on me, that I think work pretty well, and I think are good ideas. And the first one is kindness. Okay, kindness goes a long way. When you are kind to someone, when you are loving to someone, they see that, they notice that, even if they don't say anything, even if it's not all the time, it's very noticeable, and it's very appreciated, even if, again, nothing is said about it. The second thing is conversation. Just talk to people. You'd be surprised how often, if you start a conversation with someone, that the gospel can be brought up easily, that you can share your faith easily, and that can be something that can impact someone's life forever. And when doing that, it is important to remember, only share what you know. I feel like a lot of people are hesitant to share the gospel, or hesitant to talk about the gospel because they don't think they know enough. I promise you, what you know is enough. Share that. Okay? If you don't have any scriptures memorized, that's fine. If you can't pull a reference off the top of your head, what you know is enough. Share it. It's also really important to share the actual gospel, to be sharing truth. When Jesus came, he came to save sinners. I feel like a lot of people you see sharing the gospel on wide scales, people getting up on soapboxes and stuff, are preaching about hell, morality in the church. A lot of times these days people are teaching about morality and why things are bad and why people are going to hell, and that is not the message that Jesus wants us to be sharing, that God wants us to be sharing right now. What we need to be sharing is that Jesus came and died on the cross to save sinners. Again, I've had this happen in my life. I have a number of friends who had conversations with me, and brought these things up, or I brought them up because I wanted to know about them. I wanted to know, dude, why are you such a great guy? Why are you treating me like this? And I had people that didn't have conversations with me at all, but I know they go to church. I know they love God. I know they know the gospel, and they treated me with kindness. They treated me as a neighbor. They loved me as a neighbor, like Jesus calls us to do. So I want to encourage you guys to go make disciples of not just all nations, but of your friends. And you can start by just being kind to them, loving on them, and having conversations with them. So have a good week, guys. I really encourage you guys to get out there and talk to your friends about the gospel. I promise you have something to share. I hope you guys are doing all right. I'm praying for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.